Hello, what's up you guys? It's Yahi and welcome back to my channel. So today I come to you with something a little different, but that's normal on my channel, right? I just finished watching this TV show called The Society on Netflix and I kind of fell in love with it. I don't know why, I just really liked it, even though people were saying it was bad. This show follows a group of kids and so they have to go on a trip, like a field trip in which they're gonna be someplace else for a week, and so they get up on their buses. Basically it's all their class on these buses and they fall asleep, and when they wake up they are still in their town. When they get there they have no one else. They can just communicate with themselves, like everyone that was on the buses, not anyone from the outside. They can call 911, they can go on their internet, they can use their phones, and they have power and they have water, but they just can't communicate with anything from the outside world. It's like everything that wasn't in their little town suddenly disappeared. I guess that's all I can tell you without spoiling. So if you haven't seen this TV show, I think you shouldn't see this because, well, you wouldn't get that spoiled. But if you haven't seen season 1, I don't recommend you being here because this theory kind of involves stuff that you find out throughout the whole episode. So I'm just gonna wait for you to click off. Done? Okay, if you have seen season 1 completely, here is a theory. When I was very small, I heard about this story called the Pied Piper. It was about a kingdom, and this kingdom was completely infected by rats. It sounds like I'm telling you a story, which I am, but hold on, just listen. So this kingdom was completely infected by rats, and so the people in the kingdom asked the king to find a way to remove these rats. What does this remind me of? Well, the people of the town asking the mayor to remove the smell. That smell we don't know a lot about, that smell. Going back to the other story. This guy with a flute, I don't know if it's called a flute or something, whatever, let's call it a flute. So this guy with this instrument tells the king, I can make the rats disappear. And so he does. With his flute, he just makes some noise and the rats go away. Probably a lot of you people remember this story. It was kind of popular when I was really small, but who knows who remembers it and who doesn't. So what happened? When the guy came back to ask for his money, the king decided not to give him the money. Basically played him and told him, you are a fool, I just wanted the rats gone, I'm not gonna pay you. What does this remind me of again? Well, if you finish the first season, you can clearly see that someone, probably the driver, eliminated the smell some way. We don't really know what the smell is or how he eliminated the smell, but what we do know is that he did. He just make the smell go away and he wanted money for it. His pay was supposed to be like 2 million or something, I don't know. But what happened? The people in the town, like the higher people, the mayors, I don't know who, didn't want to pay him. This reminds me of the Pied Piper. But hold on, there's more. So because the Pied Piper wasn't, paid, he said, I'm gonna take all your children. Yeah, I'm gonna take all your children. The king didn't believe him, and so he did. He took all of the children the same way he took the rats, and he drove them to another world. Well, not really. In the real story, like the real actual story of the Pied Piper, the kids drown. He drowns the rats first and then he drowns the children. But in the animated version, I don't know if it's Disney, I think, or Cartoon Network, I'm not sure. If one of those, the animated version, he just, disappears the rats into some big cheese ball, and then he makes the children go into another world that's filled with candy and playgrounds, in a world where they can be happy. So these are the two versions of the story, and both of these really relate to this TV show. What happens in this TV show? Well, there's a smell. There's this guy that takes the smell out, but then he isn't paid. So what does he do? Well, he takes the children with them. I believe this is exactly what happened. I wouldn't call this a theory, I would call this more of a retelling. I feel like the society is just a retelling of Pied Piper. For me, this is just what the first season reminded me of. I don't think the second season will be like this because the story is basically done. That's what happens. He takes the kids to another world and leaves their parents alone. So I don't think the second story will follow the Pied Piper story. I feel like this second season, it's when it's gonna get good. It's when we're not gonna know what happens. I don't think any of us do. If you saw the correlations, comment down below. If you have any other ideas or theories, or if you were a little bit mind blown by this, well, tell me down below. I hope you enjoy this little video I had for you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.